Hey Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a quick check-in for you, Cancer, to see what's going on for you this Capricorn season, or whenever you find this message. Let's see what's going on for you. Spirit, please come into this reading. Bless this reading. Make this your message only. Only messages of love and guidance. Negative energy must leave this home now. My field is sovereign. Any entities, energies, implants, signals, frequencies that are not aligned with my source must leave now. All non-consensual access is now purged and sealed. For the sign of Cancer, Spirit, please and thank you. Messages of guidance. Messages of guidance. Any messages that they need to know. Cancer Collective. Sun and strong placements. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you. I hope you're all well and had a good break. It feels so late now to say Happy New Year, but Happy New Year. It's almost Easter. All right, Cancer, let's see what is going on for Cancer. Only jumpers, please and thank you. Well, that's not a good start. Heartbreak and strength. Only jumpers, please. Strength, heartbreak, a little bit guarded here, Cancer, maybe distracting yourself with work and things at home, and some defensive energy here. So moving away from turbulent waters, moving away from conflict, trying to stay away and protect your energy from conflict is what I'm feeling here. First card out is heartbreak, Cancer. This could be anything. This could be family. This could be past heartbreak that is coming up again to be healed as we release. It's been spoken about so much, the year of the wood snake. We've beaten the fire horse to death. But it could also be release of past heartbreak that's going on here, that's coming up for you. Take that how it resonates for you. You are building strength in the situation. So you are recognizing how to tame the beast, tame your emotions. And what taming the beast is, and this is a card of Leo, Major Arcana, it is about the solar plexus energy, the will to continue. It's your sense of self-confidence. It's your sense of self-worth. It's your identity. It's how you show up in the world. And maybe this is also what the heartbreak is about, or the healing of the heartbreak is about, is your solar plexus energy, which is self-worth, sovereignty, how you show up in the world. Taming the beast is taming those emotions that can subconsciously drive us to act in certain ways, or subconsciously block opportunity because we are being defensive about what to do next or how to move next. I am feeling that it is related to life lessons though, and not necessarily one specific heartbreak, but life lessons, because this is the card of Sagittarius, this is the card of Chiron, the wounded healer. So it is learning about how to, integrate your life lessons and move forward with resilience. A lot of this year's themes for me that have been coming up is about resilience. It's about moving through the day moment to moment, allowing trust, allowing source to guide, allowing prayer to guide you, and not letting the past define how you are going to show up for today, for each moment. You are working on this though, Cancer. I do feel like it's something you are working on, a sense of personal mastery. How to, not toxic positivity, not how to ignore your emotions, but how to move through them, how to allow them to flow, and how not to distract as well, because you have learned that distraction doesn't make the emotion go away. In fact, it just sparks it for a while in the subconscious, and then what tends to happen if we don't allow that to flow or we don't acknowledge it is it then starts ruling our subconscious or affecting our subconscious, and that affects how we make decisions day to day, moment to moment, how we show up in relationships. So it's a sense of mastering that, Cancer, and building this resilience. All of those ones behind him represent experiences and life lessons. And even though he is wounded, he is moving forward. He's not giving up as such. There is a little bit of defensiveness here though, Cancer. You might have been, you might be unsure. I do get a sense of uncertainty about a certain situation. And for you, that is, the sense of security, a sense of certainty, the sense of a home environment and, feeling at peace is important to you. So you don't like being in this energy of defensiveness at all. You don't like feeling guarded. You don't like, playing games. You don't like deciphering or decoding what other people mean or what other people are trying to say. This could be romantic, family, or at work as well. You want a sense of balance and a sense of peace in your environment, and this could be why you are focusing on yourself right now, focusing on building your career, on building yourself personally, whether that's acquiring a new skill or just, improving your health, just focusing on your space and not allowing so much of the external world to come in and influence and distract and veer you off your path is what I'm feeling for you, Cancer. Also, not wanting to engage in any form of, conflict or overthinking, anything that, involves self-sabotage or gossip, in any kind of gossip as well. You're avoiding, but there is a sense of defensiveness here. And maybe, there was trust broken in a certain situation. Let me just see what else is coming through for you here as guidance. Spirit, please can you clarify the cards that are on the table? You could be dealing with a Leo because that is the only major arcana that has come through. You don't have to be. For me, Leo feels more like you building your sense of self again, reclaiming your sense of self, and not allowing others' opinions to define that for you. Please clarify the cards on the table for Cancer, please. There is a missing here. This could be a past relationship. Again, the heartbreak could be due to past relationships, childhood as well. You are wanting a new, fresh start, Cancer, is what I'm feeling here. Is you're wanting to take a leap of faith and move forward in a renewed way, not clinging on to the past, not clinging on to past memories, not allowing that to influence how you move forward, keeping your heart space open, keeping your heart space open. Moving forward in love, with trust, with compassion as well, compassion for yourself, compassion for others. But there is still some confusion here. What is going on for Cancer? Maybe also not, wanting so much to invest in serious romantic relationships. For some of you, you just want to focus more on your own energy and, be a little bit more casual about relationships, because Cancer, with your energy, you can get quite emotionally invested in relationship. And you want to make sure that when you do that, again, that it is certain, that there's no ambiguity, there's no uncertainty, there's no player energy, that the person that you are connecting with is just as invested as you are. What else is going on here for Cancer? There could be communication coming through. I think there's a lot of communication happening here. The Knight of Swords card of Gemini is about very fast moving communication. I mean, that's the fastest moving knight in the deck. You are restraining that, though. I feel like instead of just sending that text or sending that message or engaging in, spur of the moment communication, you are taking a step back first and aligning with your heart space and asking yourself, before you speak, is this kind? Is this true? Am I in the space right now to have this conversation? Or do I just need to pull my energy back a little and, before I speak, before I say anything? Because when we rush into communication and it is emotional, it can result in a lot of heartbreak and misunderstanding. So this is very much, and again, I was sensing that you're moving into situations with love and compassion and kindness, not only for others, but more importantly for yourself, and not allowing yourself to overextend and overinvest if it is not reciprocated. That's the sense that I'm getting here for you, Cancer. Any advice in this situation? The advice is to move slowly, and this is probably what you have been sensing already, is to move slowly, not rush into anything. There are 3 knights on the deck, so it could be confusing. It could be that you are going back and forth between, do I rush into this, do I make this offer, or do I take my time and move a little bit slowly? This is Spirit's advice, is to move slowly, survey your options, plan your next move, think about things before you say them, and stay away from conflict. Moving to calmer waters, Cancer, staying away from anything that involves gossip or, communication that is not fact-based, that is more emotional-based, or, triggering, which can result in words being said that are not necessarily meant. That's just what I'm getting here. There's a sense that there is some misunderstanding, a sense that you may have lost an opportunity. This could be for a person, another person as well that you are dealing with. Let me just get some more from a different deck to clarify. Please clarify this for Cancer. This message, might not resonate for everyone. So, it doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't, just because, it is heartbreak in the heart space. It could be related to any relationship in your space, in your world, family, colleagues, and because we are, connected beings. We work from the heart space energy. As much as we are told not to, maybe in the work environment, you can't just shut that part of your being down. So this is about repairing trust. And in order to do that, there's a sense that you need to take some time for yourself, or more time for yourself, and not be so emotionally available to everyone around you, but more to yourself. I'm getting silence, silence, maybe just retreating into your shell and spending a little bit more time without the distraction and noise of the world around you, different people's opinions, different people's comments. It's important, to keep what you are going through private if you don't want to be confused or misled or distracted, because everyone has their own perspective about situations. And it's important that you focus on what your perspective is and what your desire is in the situation. It's easy to be influenced by other people. 6 of Cups again. So this is definitely about a relationship that feels like home. It feels like you've known each other for, a long time. Maybe it is a relationship where you have known each other for a long time. So there's 2 6 of Cups cards here now from 2 different decks. So it could also be about childhood. It could be about reconciling a relationship with someone from your childhood. Mother, father figure, a cousin, a brother or sister, a friend, a past relationship. So again, I was feeling that the sense of heartbreak is coming from something from your past, or repeating. You find yourself in a cycle that is bringing up emotions that feel similar to what you've been through in the past. And the only reason that happens is, for the cycle to be healed, so that it is not perpetuated. But this is definitely something coming up for you that has been coming up before, or has been coming up repetitively. Could definitely be about the home environment, family, a marriage or committed relationship, whether to make a decision about a committed relationship, whether to make an offer towards a committed relationship. But you are feeling a bit hesitant about it. There is a sense of, and this is maybe because of the, broken trust or something that has happened in the relationship, that you have become a little bit wary about how to move forward. And that's the weariness of the wounded warrior. But these burdens, you can see that he is holding it horizontally. So it's not like it's weighing his shoulders down. You are trying to get a sense of, or gathering all of your thoughts together and understanding whether this is actually a burden, whether it's a self-imposed burden, whether it's, something that you are feeling because of past situations or past experiences with this person or with another person. And understanding, what is actually blocking you from moving forward, because he's looking towards the horizon. He's looking to the castle, the castle, the happy home, the happy family, the future. But he isn't able to move yet because of these burdens. So I am definitely sensing some sort of defensiveness here. So your advice, and at the bottom of the deck, is definitely, and behind that, again, repeating message, the wounded healer, the wounded warrior, 2 different decks. So the message from Spirit is to take some time out, Cancer. Remove yourself from too much communication, remove yourself from conflict, from gossip, try and go within and understand what is your truth in the situation. Align with your truth, align with source, align with the divine, however you do this, whether it's, working on something that is important to you. I mean, you can even, work is meditative, working on your mastery is meditative. Exercising, walking, journaling. It doesn't have to be meditation in the traditional, conventional sense, but it is about taking time out to be able to find what your truth is instead of rushing into whatever the situation is, Cancer. So I hope this has resonated for you. Yeah, trust your intuition with the situation. Okay, Cancer, I hope this has helped in some way. If it has, please leave a comment. I love to read your comments. And sending you so much love. Take the time out that you need. And it can never be long enough. You will know when you're ready to make the next move or to communicate or to make a decision. Sending so much love.